Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this does not work. Without you guys, let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here on this Friday, day number 5 of the Jason Garrett saga. I, that's all I can call it. Now, if you have been under a rock or you just landed from Mars, Jason Garrett currently is still employed by the Dallas Cowboys, technically until January 14th. He came to work yesterday, like usual. There was no meeting apparently between him and Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, like we had been told there was going to be. But Ed Werder last night came through on ESPN, breaking news that the Cowboys have decided to part ways with one Jason Garrett. Um, but technically, ESPN fired him, but Jerry Jones has not yet. So maybe we need to slow our roll until we know it's actually official. Because I've always said that Jason Garrett's a cockroach. I'm not saying he's physically a cockroach, but he's cockroach like in the fact that it seems like, they say cockroaches will survive a nuclear explosion. That it'll blow away the city, the people, and everything, but yet the cockroaches will still be able to survive. And it seems like with Jason Garrett, he has been cockroach like. He survived 3 years of 8-8, 8-8, 8-8 mediocrity. In each of those seasons, mind you, you can say, well, they didn't make the playoffs. They had the opportunity the final 2 weeks of the season, just win one game, just one out of two, each of those years, and failed to do so, losing to the Giants, the Redskins, and the Eagles. All three teams in your division. And we thought for sure, after they took the play calling away from him, that was it. We're done. Jason Garrett's gone. But they brought him back. Jerry Jones, in his wisdom, said he believes in Jason Garrett. He's the guy. He's going to win multiple Super Bowls for the Dallas Cowboys. Took the play calling away from him, and they had one of those seasons that, everything was going right until the catch, no catch. But then you could see in 2015 the lack of being able to develop players. I know a lot of you out there are saying, stop blaming the coach. Jason Garrett's a great coach. It's the players. But the reality is you can't always have everything perfect. You are, because of the nature of the game in football, going to lose people. And what's evident is whenever the Cowboys lose a key player, they go south. We lost Tony Romo end of season. You lose Zeke Elliott or Tyron Smith, boom, you lose games. You lose Sean Lee, the defense went to hell. And this in lies part of the problem, not all the problem. And not all the problem is Jason Garrett, because even if they end up being today Black Friday and it is Jason Garrett is finally said, you don't have to come in for those last 10 days on your contract. Some of the issues that we have are still there. The fact that Jason Garrett, after not getting a new contract, went to them and says, I want to call plays. And they say, no, you're not. You've undercut his authority. The fact that he says, we're going to try out some other kickers. Everybody knows we needed to try out some more kickers. Yet Jerry Jones is outside the locker room saying, no, we're not. So, regardless of Jason Garrett being let go, I think part of Jason Garrett's issues are a lack of innovation, a lack of motivation, and a lack of experience in big games and working under others. You can bring in somebody who's better at innovating. You can bring in somebody who's better at motivating. I think you can bring in somebody who's better at clock management. But if ownership is going to undercut them and be the final say on whether or not you call plays to try and save your ass, well, you're undercutting it. And herein lies part of the problem with the Dallas Cowboys is accountability. So many times in the course of Jason Garrett, you have seen things happen, and Jason Garrett goes the other way. When Greg Hardy was going off and going after one of the coaches, Jason Garrett was nowhere to be found. Des Bryant having a tirade in the locker room, Jason Garrett walks in, walks out. When shit hits the fan, when something happens on the team, very, very rarely will you hear, I'm the one to blame. They weren't prepared. We made the bad call, or I made the bad call. It's going to be, well, Kellen Moore calls the plays. Tony Romo had options there of throwing or running. Dak, well, he had the same thing. And so if he's not going to be accountable, if the Cowboys don't hold him accountable, then why should the players feel that they are going to be held accountable? So when players go through and they make the worst plays ever, dumbass penalties, there is no sit your ass down on the sidelines, get your bum ass out of here. There's no Michael Singletary out there, can't play with them, don't want him on my team, he's out. There's only, that could change. But Jerry has got to step back. That is, if it's about winning Super Bowls. So now the Cowboys allegedly tried to work through and bring Jason Garrett back in some kind of capacity. In the end, couldn't work it out that it worked for everybody, and supposedly, allegedly, and I just say it going by what ESPN says, and until he's actually let go, I'm not going to say he's definitely let go. In the end, I think it's the best thing for all parties to get a clean slate and just start over. It just is. Jason Garrett, maybe if he goes someplace where he's not in this limelight, where he's got autonomy to run what he wants to do, maybe he'll be successful. I don't know. But under this pressure cooker in Dallas, this place is unique. So the Joneses now, that they have given everybody basically a week or more time to jump on looking at coaches, are now going to enter the fray. One person I'm still high on is actually coaching this weekend for the Baltimore Ravens, Greg Roman. And I've told you guys why I like Greg Roman. You know, I always say, without bad times, you don't learn to appreciate good ones. If you've never been broke, you don't know what it's like to have money. You really don't, because you've always had it. It changed your perception. If you were just given a position without really earning it, generally speaking, you're not real good at it. It's the guys who've been through the fight that become the best leaders. They learn, right or wrong, from different people. You look at Sean McVay, who started out as an intern with Tampa Bay and worked his way up. Even though he was with the Redskins, you looked at that and said, that guy does, he was with the Redskins. Oh, okay, he's going to the Rams, replacing Jeff Fisher. They won't be anybody. But because he paid his dues and learning from Tampa Bay to Redskins and other teams and things, he ended up getting a philosophy, a knowledge, a perception on what's right, what's wrong. Jason Garrett never had that. Jason Garrett, under Nick Saban, 1 year. After that, he's offensive coordinator. After that, he's head coach. Very short resume. Greg Roman has done strength and conditioning, assistant offensive line coach, tight ends coach, offensive coordinator with multiple teams. And he was given a franchise where the head coach was on the hot seat and completely changed the offense from a pocket quarterback of Joe Flacco to a Lamar Jackson, which became kind of a run first type offense, but is deadly. That's innovation. That's a guy who's paid his dues. And that's a guy I wouldn't mind seeing in Dallas. I don't know that he is a guy that's seeking the limelight, that needs a whole lot. I think he's one of those guys who would appreciate the fact that he would have the job in Dallas, that I think he'd be more low key, that his thing is I'm going to go do the job on the field. You guys go ahead and have fun with it. I'm going to be about winning. So we'll wait and see if this is indeed Black Friday for Jason Garrett here on day 5 of the Jason Garrett saga. I'll see you guys. I'm going to be working around in the shop today and running a few errands. So if it is breaking news and all that, we'll definitely go live again. Shout out to everybody who came on our live stream last night and all the new members. Make sure you email me. I'm getting ready to go do some of the addresses right now because I'm going to be going and mailing some of those off today. So we were all taking Jason Garrett's leaving the building shots last night. And so anybody who's a member, we're sending them a Jobu Spread the Mojo shot glass. So that way we can all kind of toast together and so forth. So as always, friends, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report.